Okay, today I'm going to teach you how to make a simple paracord lanyard for your turkey calls, your deer calls, your duck calls, whatever calls you have. And basically all you do is we're going to get a length of paracord around your neck to where exactly you want to hang your call. And we're going to use springs that you can purchase at your hardware. These are shorter ones, they're 40 cents. If you bought longer ones, they're like $2, and they're a little easier to work with because you have more room when you make the loop. But I make turkey calls now and then. Sometimes I give them away. And so I wanted to have extra. I bought 20 of these at 40 cents. Okay, so let's just make a simple paracord lanyard. Drape it around your neck. Always make it a little longer because don't forget you got to tie it on the back and make a loop. A little longer than what you think you want. Okay, you just cut it. You'll burn the ends when you're done. You'll melt them. Okay. Okay. And then the whole idea is, if you had a long string, you got room to play with the loop you make. If you had a long string, you have room to play with the loop. But if you have a short string, it's got to fit pretty close. All you do is make a loop, bend it around, and through itself. That's it. That's all there is. And then what you're going to do is put it around whatever call you have. Okay, obviously if you're using a deer call, it's got to be a bigger loop. Okay. Snug it up. Okay. See, you got a little room in between there. See, a little room. Okay, it slides on and off. Look what happens when we put the spring through. Okay, we compress the spring. Okay, put it through. Get it onto the where you want it on the call, on the barrel. Okay, and the spring compresses and holds it, okay? It's that simple. Then at the end, we want to put it over your neck, right? Put it around your neck. You hold it together, look. Okay, all you do is make another loop. Okay, okay, made a loop. Put the two tags through it and pull it. Okay, just don't get any simpler than that. Okay, see? Now you made yourself a lanyard that stays on, right? Okay, and then what we're going to do is just trim the ends. And we're going to melt them. And this way they don't fray, okay? See, they actually melt on the ends, all right? Give it a second to cool off before I put it on the table. Okay, now, if you're going to make one for duck calls, okay? You make it a lot bigger because you're, don't worry about wasting some of this. Chances are you're going to use it. Make it a lot longer than you normally would and cut it. And what you're going to do is, you could just tie it quick like this here. Okay. Let's say you got 4 duck calls. Okay. You're going to make the loop, put the tag ends through. Okay, you can melt them later. Okay, now what you're going to do is where you hang it, you're going to figure where about you want the first call to grab. So, wherever you think it is, you make it about 1 inch longer. Make a loop that'll fit the call. All right, this is a deer grunt call, of course. Okay, we're going to make the loop. Now the whole idea is if you have the bigger spring, the loop don't really matter. But since we have short springs, we have to make the loop just about a little less than 1/2 inch space, okay? Now watch. Put it through. Spring. Okay. And once again, when you buy springs, you want springs that have space between the coils and are flexible. Okay. See, now this here, don't want it goes over snugly. See. So what you do is you pull back the spring, put it on the barrel of the deer coil here, or duck coil. This will be duck coils, right? And look, you got it, right? See? Okay. And if it was a duck coil, now you want to do the next one, you figure out where you want the next one. And then you do the same thing. You'll make a loop. Okay, I want it hanging here. And then you'll tie it, put the spring on, and have your next duck coil go around. Now, depending on how many you want, 2 or 3, this would probably be fine for 3. If you want more, obviously you need a much longer piece of paracord. But that's it. It's a simple way to make lanyards, and you can use them for all your cords, all your coils. Okay, this is how we tie it. You got your lanyard cut to the length you want, and then you're going to make a loop, and then make another loop with that loop, and put it through itself, see? Put it through itself. And what you're going to do is, if you have a long spring, it's going to be adjustable, but if you have these short little springs, you have to make it pretty close to the size of the barrel. So, here we go. Okay. See the space we have here? Okay, watch. We're going to put the spring on. All right. I'm going to grab the loop, put the loop through over the barrel of the coil, and then this compression from the spring, see, will hold it fine. At the other end, okay, where you have the 2 ends, okay, this is how you make the loop. You make a loop and put it through itself, okay, and pull it, okay. Then all you do is you're going to get the lighter. You're going to get a lighter and spin a little. These paracord ends will melt so they don't become frayed. And you let them cool for a minute so they don't stick to the table with your fingers. And that's it. Simple way to make the lanyard, okay? And once again, when you're making it for a deer coil or a turkey coil, you know, obviously a longer spring would be easier, but you still have to make a loop. If you use the small spring, you know, that's a little more than 1/4 inch or so space. No more, or it'll be too loose and fall off, okay? And that's really all there is to it. Very simple.